Alright, welcome to Knee Jerk. I'm going to do a quick element farming in Genesis for the solo player. We're just going to go ahead and go through a couple quick tips. It's going to be a really quick video, but it should kind of give you a heads up on how to get some element if you can't get down to the den by yourself. There will be a part 2. The part 2 will include the den run and the tactics that I use to go down there and clear it out solo. I may or may not have people with me, but the overall fundamentals behind part 2 will be the same. It's really about good placement. It's about using the tools that you have at your, in your arsenal here, knowing which, angle or which corner that you should be going in at, what you're trying to avoid, and what to do once you get down to the place where I start to clear out the den at. So let's start off with just a quick loadout. I always recommend you bring a mech. I bring a Magasnor. I bring, of course, the Anki for farming the element, and potentially a Rex. Now, before you go into this cave, the very first thing you want to do is you want to go in on the Magmasaur. Never, never, never go in without being on a Magmasaur or on a mech, because if you do and it happens to be erupting and you don't see it, or it's in the precursor of it, it will insta-kill you walking into this cave. So let's go ahead and just get you a quick GPS as to where I am in a map. So, alright, let's see here. So, map. That's where I am. And then, of course, there's the GPS coordinates. It's 32.5, 85.9. You can't miss it if you need to know where it is. What you really need to pay attention to is where I'm at right here. Alright, there's a big lava field down here. So this is where you're trying to get to. Now, some of the things that you have to keep in mind when you come in here. When you come in, once in a while there can be a Magmasaur down here, or possibly a lava golem. Now, it doesn't happen very often, but sometimes when they are wandering around in the cave, they'll fall off the ledge and go into the lava pit where we're going to get our element at. Now, I haven't been in here yet today to see if the element is spawned or not. On an average yield, I probably pull 67 to 70 out of it. With a higher melee Anki, you'll probably get more. I've heard of some people getting over 100, and it also depends on just how spawned the element is. So we're going to go ahead and go on in. Looks like it's done erupting and it's cooling off here. We'll just take a quick peek here, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we can get rid of that. Alright, we're going to head on in. The eruption's over. Alright, so when you come in, you're going to be over like a ledge. It's like a walkway. So we're going to come right through the cave, straight through. And then we're going to hang a left right here. You'll see the lava flow. Usually there's a Magmasaur stuck down here. There's a lot more insects down here than normal. It's always good to bring a Megatherium in here if you're looking for chitin. I can run in here and make a ton of chitin just running around in here. But we're not going to attack anything down here. We're going to come right on over here. And right down here is where you're going to find the element. Now when you come down here, what I normally do is I just bring the Magmasaur right on down. There's also Black Pearl down here. But all around, it'll be surrounding all around here. And then all you got to do now is you just pull out your Anki and you just go all the way around the circle and just nail all the element nodes. Now, as you can see, the Black Pearl's here, but the element's not. Somebody has recently picked it clean. But it kind of gives you a general idea as to what you need to do. And then once you get done in here, it's hard to get back up here, but I mean, it's possible. I've gotten up here a few times on that, kind of on accident. But normally what I do is I'll go around the circle with my Anki. I'll mine all the element nodes, the purple crystals, you can't miss them. And then I'll just teleport out. So I just hop up. And once I get her to stop moving around, I just teleport right on out. So I'm not going to grab the black pearl today, obviously, because I don't really need to. But it's a quick way to get about 100 element. It is heavily farmed, but it is the safest place to get element in the actual volcano. Now, there are other nodes that you can go to get element. Outside the volcanic entrance on the other side, the big entrance, you can get element there. There's also a couple places higher up on the ledges when you climb up the mountain near the volcano that you can find element nodes scattered around along with metal ore. So definitely a lot of different places you can go. A worst case scenario, if for whatever reason you can't seem to get any element that way, you can always go to the lunar biome with an Anki. So you grab your biosuit, head on over to the lunar biome, find yourself a nice quiet place, make sure you bring a Rex just in case you need it, and then you can go ahead and go in there and you can just hit rocks, hit the green rocks, and that'll give you element that way too. You won't get as much, but my wife Stars has been able to do it just fine. She usually comes back with about 1,000 shards, and of course 1,000 shards translate to about 10 elements. So I mean, it's not that bad of a deal, but it's something for you to definitely give it a shot and see if it works for you. Anyhow, I hope this video helps. You got the cords, you know what you need to do. Like I said, if you go in, make sure you go in on the Magmasaur or going in a mech. Don't get out of your stuff until you know for sure that there's no volcanic eruption going on. Because if you go in there and there is a volcanic eruption going on, it will kill you. So it's definitely important that you be paying attention, because you won't know. If you go in there and it starts erupting and you're on the Anki, it'll give you a volcanic eruption is happening icon. It'll flash on your screen. It gives you enough time to jump off and jump back on your Magmasaur and avoid the damage. So just sit still, don't touch anything until it's over with. You'll know when it's over with because it'll go back to the regular color, and then you can get right back off and continue on with your farming. Anyhow, I hope this helps. I'll show you how I do the den probably tomorrow or the next day. Like I said, I tend to want to bring 2 Magmasaurs for that, because you take a lot of damage down there. There are ways to get around it, but you still have to get around the lava golems and things, and those can be a real bear. But once we have the ability to use Gigas in there, we should be able to chomp the lava golems pretty easily. Anyhow, I hope this helps. Have a great day.